to stop and talk about an issue affecting more than 400,000 children globally, and right here in Connecticut as well.
It's National Childhood Cancer Day, and joining us to talk more about the awareness being raised this morning is Dr. Mike Isakoff with Connecticut Children. Thank you so much for being with us, Doctor. It's appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Doctor, we know cancer does not discriminate. Have rates of childhood cancer gone up or down over the past few years in our country? What have you been seeing?
Well, generally, cancer rates have stayed about the same. In Connecticut, there are about 200, 250 children that are diagnosed each year. We treat about 110 or slightly more at Connecticut Children's. And luckily, therapies have improved and over time, and outcomes have gotten better over the years.
Well, tell us, are there I know that there are different types of cancer. Is there one more particular cancer for children as opposed to adults, or is there a difference or not a difference?
Well, there are differences. We see the most common cancer we see is acute lymphoblastic leukemia. That tends to occur more in the 4 to 6 year old age group. But we also see every type of cancer that you could imagine, unfortunately, and all of them are quite rare. But we do see cancers of soft tissues and bones, and unfortunately, brain tumors are a cancer that occurs in makes about 30% of the types of cancers that we see.
That is unfortunate.
Wow. Oh. And, you know, as you just said, right here in our state, so many families are impacted by a diagnosis like this. What is the most important thing you want to get across to those families when they receive a diagnosis?
I would want families to know that there is a team that is ready and capable of taking care of any child in the state. Here at Connecticut Children, certainly, we have a team that ranges from the doctors and nurses to our psychologists and social workers. And really just we want to take care of not just the child, but also the whole family, and make sure that we're giving the best care that a child and family can get anywhere in the country, right here in Connecticut.
And what is it that we can do to help support children, the survivors, and their families? Is there anything that we can be doing?
Well, I mean, we greatly appreciate the fundraising that goes on in communities across Connecticut, and that is something that is incredibly helpful to our families. We have a family assistance fund. We have lots of research that's going on in a variety of different types of cancers, and really rely on donors. And you know, any help that our community and people in our community can give to support our program is helpful to our patients and families, and greatly appreciated.
And something we can do for our kids is making sure we keep up with their doctor's appointments, right? God forbid, you know, we don't want to ever find ourselves in a position of getting a diagnosis such as that, but it is out there, right?
I mean, you know, it is rare, and so I think that any concerns that family, you know, parents have certainly should be brought to their pediatricians, and we work with incredible pediatricians in our communities that will, you know, keep track of any concerns and certainly send them our way if there are, you know, greater concerns for the possibility of a cancer.
Well, we can't thank you enough, Dr. Mike Isakoff from Connecticut Children's. Thank you so much for your service and continued success on curing all of these wonderful little kids.
Thank you so much. It's great to be with you today.